It is my pleasure to welcome His Excellency Mr. Faustin-Archange Touadera, President of the Central African Republic. Your Excellency, you have the floor.
Merci, Monsieur le Président.
Thank you, President.
Excellences, Mesdames et Messieurs.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen.
Je voudrais, au nom de mon pays, la République,
On behalf of my country, the Central African Republic,
l'excellente
I would like to welcome the excellent quality of the organization of this COP28,
l'hospitalité légendaire
as well as the legendary hospitality of the authorities and people of the United Arab Emirates.
28 qui intervient
COP28
après
is being held
une année record
after a record year
de phénomènes
marked by extreme weather events,
qui menacent
events which jeopardize the future of all humankind.
nous offre une excellente occasion
This offers us an excellent opportunity to realize our climate ambitions,
d'action pour
turning them into opportunities for practical action
consolider nos engagements
and also strengthening our commitments regarding climate change.
En effet, partout dans le
It's a
monde,
very pressing issue. Across the world, the number of natural catastrophes related to
telles que
the
les
climate, such as floods,
et la sécheresse,
droughts,
plus que doublé.
among others, have doubled in recent years.
Il est
Regrettably,
que d'une COP à l'autre,
from one COP to the next,
les accords et promesses se suivent,
agreements
pour autant inversés.
and promises are made without, however, reversing the course of climate change.
Qui porte la moindre responsabilité,
Africa, which bears least responsibility
soit seule
in terms of emissions,
mission mondiale,
they bear responsibility for just 4% of global emissions.
victime
But unfortunately, Africa is the primary victim of the direct impacts of climate change.
la République
The
centrafricaine,
Central African Republic has been classed among
les
the
plus menacées,
5 countries which are most threatened by the effects of climate change.
victime
Is also an innocent victim
géopolitique.
of geopolitical tensions which have upset the world.
La menace
Notwithstanding this,
présente
the threat is very real and present,
constitue un obstacle
and it might pose an obstacle to efforts to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals unless
engagé pour
urgent action is not taken to fully implement the Paris Agreement, which seeks to maintain global temperatures below 1.5
au moment où
degrees Celsius.
COP28
At this moment, when the COP28 is being held,
est ravagée
part of my country has been suffering from devastating floods brought on by torrential rainfall.
nous interpelle sur l'urgence.
This reminds us of the climate emergency.
Mesdames et messieurs,
Ladies and gentlemen,
la COP27 s'était fixée
COP28,
des objectifs à
COP27 set 4 objectives including mitigation, adaptation, finance,
transition juste.
and a just transition.
À la question de savoir qui doit payer
When it comes to determining who should pay for the climate bill, the answer is,
du fossé entre les pays
bearing in mind the gap between
principaux pollueurs,
developed countries, which are the primary polluters, and the poor countries,
les premiers
it would be logical for the former to finance the mitigation process, which should enable countries in the global south to better deal with the impacts of climate change and to mitigate their impacts on populations.
la République centrafricaine
The Central African Republic
de la création
welcomes the creation of the Fund for Loss and Damage at this COP.
elle souhaite
My country
un consensus
hopes a consensual management mechanism for this fund,
caractère humanitaire
which should be humanitarian in nature. We hope that this will be established so as to
son objectif
prevent it from being diverted from its primary objective and to prevent it from being served as a means of exerting pressure in accordance with geopolitical and other goals.
travaux.
I wish you all the best of success. Thank you.
Merci, Excellence.
Thank you, Your Excellency.